Alright guys, the next card is the Empress. And as you can see in this card, she is holding a spinning wheel and she is pregnant and she's dressed up in royal garb and she is outside. So I want you guys to bring your awareness for a moment back to times past when it was very normal to have an emperor and an empress, right? So go back in time and kind of feel how it would have been to be in that time period where that was just how it was. Of course you had an emperor and an empress, right? And they ruled the kingdom. So when I move into this energy of the Empress, right, the archetype of the Empress, it feels to me like a woman who is owning her power, right? She feels very balanced. She's very centered in her femininity, right? So she's very nurturing, she's very loving, she's a terrific mother, but she's also very much grounded in her power and in her role in her life and in her role in the community. So in this card, as you can see, she's pregnant and she's holding a cornucopia of fruit as well as wheat. So she's very abundant, right? She's abundant in material things. She's abundant in food. She's abundant in friends. She's abundant in the things that she needs, right? She has a very prosperous household. The other important thing about the Empress is she has very good boundaries. Like when I look at this card and I see the shield, that immediately makes me think of boundaries. The way she can be very loving and very nurturing is because she has good boundaries. She knows where she ends and another person begins. So one of the things that I really want to highlight about this Empress energy is the royalness of it, right? The thing that I take away from this card the most is being centered in your royal power, being centered in knowing who you are, knowing your value, and receiving. That's another really big thing I feel about this card, right? Feminine receiving. So a woman who is being the archetype of the Empress is a woman who is real with her needs. She's acknowledging her needs. She's in touch with them. As you can see, she has her foot on the moon, right? She is in touch with her feminine needs, with her desires, and in this card she has her toe in the water. So she is paying attention to her guidance, her feelings, her desires, what is going on for her, you know, as a woman and her experience. And because she's very in tune with those needs, I feel like this card also represents the archetype of someone who is receiving all the things that she needs, like the things that as women we deeply desire and enjoy and need, like having plenty of material abundance, like having plenty of children. I mean, if that's something that you desire, but it doesn't specifically mean children. It means like having the things that are that's what I'm looking for. Having the things that are emotionally fulfilling for you. A lot of times for a woman that includes having children. It doesn't always include having children, of course. But what I'm wanting to highlight here is the emotional fulfillment part, right? Like she has everything. Let me do that. There we go. She has everything that she needs, right? There's an overabundance. There's like an overflow of things. Her needs are being met. She's receiving what she desires. And also, she has plenty to give others. Like this person, this archetype, I feel like she is so, her heart is so open because she has good boundaries. She's so open and she's very supported that her heart does flow out. She has plenty of caring, plenty of nurturing. Like if you were to have lunch with her, you would feel like, wow, her presence is so, like, she's so happy, she's in love with life, things are flowing, things feel good, she's emotionally fulfilled. And because she's emotionally fulfilled, she has plenty to give, right? It is a delight for her to help you or to assist you with your gardening party, right? Because she's fully supported. She's supported emotionally and she's supported financially. She has all the things that she needs, okay? So if we're going to move into the reverse of this card, right? What is the opposite of this card? You might be feeling, or this card might be representing, feeling emotionally drained, feeling like you're not getting what you need, you're constantly striving, you're constantly trying, you're not getting what you want, you feel like you should have gotten it already, you feel like you should have gotten more than you got, maybe a little frustration, right? Like, whereas when the card's like this, I feel like this, like, overabundance and overflow of, oh, this is so wonderful, I have excess of everything. When it's reversed, it feels to me like, oh, this is so frustrating. I never have what I need. I never have enough of what I need. And doing things is hard or laborious or boring, or just like the person who is embodying the archetype of this card reversed is very frustrated, and that person is also not acknowledging their power, and also may not have good boundaries, right? They may let other people push their boundaries, they may not state what they need, they probably keep it internal and they don't allow it to flow out. So other people don't know what this person needs, like other people feel like they have to, like they almost have to like guess what that person needs because that person isn't emoting, right? The reversed Empress is not expressing, she's not acknowledging her own needs, and she's not telling other people. And quite frankly, other people are not mind readers, right? Like, they can't be expected to just know. Well, I guess some of us who are very intuitive are mind readers, but that's not my point, right? My point is this person isn't allowing needs, wants, desires to flow out, isn't making them known, and in fact maybe hiding them, but is probably oblivious to the fact that she's hiding them, and then doesn't really understand why she doesn't get her needs met, and then that of course results in the frustration of not getting her needs met and feeling undersupported, overwhelmed, and not knowing where the things that she wants is going to come from, basically. Okay, so the symbol that I feel really embodies the Empress is like the cup overfloweth, right? And then the Empress reversed is like, oh my God, there's no water in my cup, right? That's what it feels like to me. Okay, so that's how I read the Empress energy card.